We here today are working on this lovely vehicle right here. We're going to rebuild. This thing's already got a turbocharger in it. It's going to be a complete renovation. It was bought from a junkyard, I believe, if I remember correctly. This is a junkyard find. So I've already done a little bit of framework welding, but off stream for you guys. So today we're going to work body. Mainly going to rebuild that complete engine. And everything's going to get renovated, and we'll see how much money we can make. Alright, well, let's get after it. First things first, we want to pull the engine out. Alright, so we're going to go in and we're going to disconnect this gearbox. First, we're going to take the drive shaft. Today's sponsor is definitely going to be DW04. I'd like to thank them. Unofficial sponsor of the channel. Alright, gearbox is off. Let's pull this engine out. That's the first thing I like to work on is completing the motor. So, pull that engine out. Alright. Shop's looking good. That's a car for another day. That's going to be exciting to rebuild as well. But, alright, let's go to my engine stand. Install the engine on it. Alright, let's pull this thing apart. These belts look bad, but quite frankly at this point we're going to take everything off. We're probably going to just buy a lot of new stuff here. We'll fix what we can, because I do like fixing as much as possible. I'm not going to worry about putting any supercharged and or turbo moto into it, because this thing's already got one. Alright. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you can, just do me a favor, hit that like button. Helps me out a bit. Trying to grow this channel. This timing cover looks terrible. So they're going to be using a lot of DW04 today. Time to change it to come off. Pull that. It's actually one of the most complete motors I've found out of the junkyard, honestly. Pull that power steering pump, but that thing's definitely bad. Pull the supercharger intake. Again, we're also going to try to fix a lot of this too. Ooh, it's bonging at me. Oh, we gotta pull those valve push rods out. Oh, we gotta pull spark plugs. Oops. Like I said, this is actually surprising how together this motor was. It's not often I find almost every spark plug out of this thing. Yeah, gotta love that DW04. Alright, let's work on this engine head. Oh. Holy, 7 spark plugs. Whew. These things are all terrible. No wonder why this thing was in a junkyard. We're going to actually get this back to probably the best shape it's ever been, and then look to make massive profit off of it. Continue my shop. Alright, let's pull pistons out. We'll do those with performance parts. Alright. Everything I can put performance into this is definitely going into it. Clutch plates, flywheels. Alright. Alright. So let's rotate this thing around because I guarantee it's got some of the camshaft caps. Nope. Alright, crankshaft all set. Gonna pull that out. Pull that camshaft out. That thing's gonna be garbage. Alright. Let's go to the workbench, see what we can fix on this bad boy. Start with the drive shaft. I try to fix everything that I can in this game to save as much money as possible. The joys of doing this, trying to save as much money as you can. Supercharge. Ooh, perfect. Oh, that's alright. That clutch plate. Oh, and that camshaft. Perfect. Alright, well, that crankshaft we'll just have to replace. It's not a big deal. Put our block on there. Let's rotate this thing around. Actually, you know, we'll start with the underneath first. It's easier. Oh, that's right. That crankshaft we didn't fix. Put the camshaft in there. You'll see me. Alright, I need 8. Trying to get as much of my performance stuff out of the way. Let's get that oil filter on. I know I bought that already. Everything else I can find is going to be performance. Power steering pump. I apparently had one in the shop, but that's okay. We'll save that for another project. That performance. One thing I'm looking at right now, I always forget to do when I'm rebuilding motors. I almost always forget to put the piston covers on these rod caps. So I need 8 rod caps. Let's see if I have any crankshaft bearings. I have 1. Alright, so I need 2 more. Alright, we need 8 rod caps. 2 of the crankshaft bearings. My apologies. So I want to thank anyone who is watching. We appreciate it. Alright, let's rotate. Oh, oh. Fuel filter on. Oh, we need a timing cover. Put our. Oh, nope, 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 wrong. Thought I bought that. Let's buy the engine heads. Like I said, I'm going for everything performance in this car. I keep hitting that button. Woo-doo. Let's go to our tune-up shop. Need an alternator. Let's buy both our engine heads as performance. Ignition coil. Apparently didn't grab an ignition coil. I thought I did. Alright, oh, let's throw our performance engine heads on. If you guys would, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Help this channel grow. Greatly appreciated. We were able to fix that intake cover. Okay. Perfect. So the ignition coil on. Oh, I want spark plugs. Was I able to fix this supercharger? I don't remember if I was. Alright. Carburetor is definitely going to be performance. Well, it's a distribution cap. Alright. Already got that. Clutch plate, definitely going to be performance. Made 8 spark plugs. Still that. Ooh. Well, looking nice. Coming along. Made 2 of the filters. We need 16 of these valve push rods. Have some, but they're not in the greatest condition. Let's put that distribution motor on. Oh, I don't want to do that. Apparently I forgot to buy my timing cover. Let's put the spark plugs in. Clutch pressure plate. Clutch pressure plate. So performance part. Let's buy the rest we need. We need both these scoop air filters. Need a timing cover. Oop, I just bought one I didn't need. My bad. Alright. It's alright. Alright, shaft pulley, I didn't need one of those. Get some ignition wires. We had 16 of these push rods. Guys, let me know in the comments below how the video quality is. I want to make sure I'm broadcasting the best I can for you guys. I don't need that bearing. Crankshaft pulley, need one of those. Water pump, need one. Need 16 of these push rods. I'll do. Need 16 of these caps too. Rocker arms. How's everyone else doing today? To me, it's been a fantastic day so far. Always nice. Enjoy a day off. And choose to spend it with you guys. Let's go outside. We need to put push rods in on this side. we're coming along nicely here. Did I buy too many rocker arms? Nope, I did not. Alright, perfect. Let's go get those ignition wires. Cover. Oh, need that serpentine belt. I don't need a water pump anymore. Comes to belts, I just plan on putting new. Get a radiator fan. I know I don't have one of those. A shop. I do like to, I find in this game I try to keep as many additional parts as possible and try to fix as much as I can. Alright, I believe that, oh, we just need engine head covers. So I need head cover A, head cover B. Let's go to our store, make sure we buy one of each. Get those installed, I believe. Well, we should be done with this motor. Motor is fully together. Bearings, everything's there. Yep, everything's there. We're looking great. This motor looks awesome. Alright, let's pull the motor off the stand. Let's walk out to our car. Admire that Challenger for a minute. Whatever it's called in this game. Install this motor in the V8 2-carb supercharged. Drop her in. Look at that. This thing's looking mean already. Alright, let's move this out our way. We're gonna move that over to car lift A. That's our next kind of rebuild here. So I'd like to look at this and see what I have for, I bought a couple of those. I know I have a power steering reservoir. I believe I need a radiator C, need that battery. Brake servo I have. Some of the stuff I bought in bulk, so the fact that I knew I was going to be doing it. Let's see if I have a radiator C. No, I do not. Okay, didn't know if I did or not. Never hurts to check in the shop. Battery, we'll throw that radiator in. Go to the electronics parts for a battery. Alright. Ooh, that ECU needs to... The fuse box, I'm sorry, the fuse box. We need to get a new vise for that. Let's mount that back up in. And then check what fuses we may need. Ooh, we are in the electronic shop. So we need 2 of these relays, 3 of these relays, 3 of these, just 1 of these bad boys, 3, try to work almost a compartment at a time. Next is going to be suspension. That's always the next thing I tackle is the suspension. I appreciate my guys who are watching. Maine Coastal Gaming. We are working on a Corvette today. Nice V8 supercharged motor going into it. Let's get a fuse cover. Ooh. Alright. I think that's everything in the engine compartment. You know what we're going to do? Let's fill some fluids before I get too far along. Since this compartment is done, we've got just suspension, tires, and bodywork, and the interior now. I mean, so we got a long ways to go. Ooh. But get the fluids out of the way, so that way we can just stick to getting the thing done. Alright, brake servo. I'm not gonna throw in its engine oil. Alright. You know, well, it's down here. Let's do the body work real quick. At this point, it looks like about everything needs to be replaced on this thing anyway, so that's not a big deal. Pull our taillights out. Alright, let's go to our body shop. We need a special hood. Alright, what's everyone thinking for lights? We're thinking these... I kind of like the 3 bubble lights personally, and I'm thinking the smoked out tail lights what I'm looking at there. I like these. Alright, let's go to the rest of the body shop. Let's go order the rest of our stuff. Alright, front bumper. Left door, left fender, right door, right fender. Left side mirror. Right side mirror, and a wolf windshield in it too. Alright, go to assemble. from you guys to see what color we should paint this car once we get to that point. We're still a little ways. Smoky. Oh, the right fender. Ooh, rear bumper. Do I have a rear bumper? No, I need one. Throw our smoky taillights into this thing. Definitely thinking probably a darker color. Might be a darker fade. Let's go to our... Need a rear bumper. Alright, and throw the right door on her real quick. Throw some mirrors on. Getting right after it today. Looking mighty good. Ooh. Let's get a check so far. See how much money I can already make on this car. We're already looking at 33 grand. We're just dropping a motor in it and some body work. Well, let's make some more money than that. We're not even close to done on this bad boy. That was just a good point at this point. Alright, that's suspension. Alright, let's pull that suspension right off it. That brake I can save. Like I said, do Pryor Street. All you guys who are watching, please like, comment, subscribe. Demolish that like button. Make sure it doesn't exist anymore. So you get done smacking it around. Alright. Let's pull the wishbone shock off. I know what I'm doing is not really super realistic because I do pull everything off. It's just how I find it works for me. So I can remember how to, or remember not how to, but I focus on kind of one area at a time. So that's why I did the motor first. We dropped the motor in. Now we're doing suspension. I'll do front and back. Pull that wheel hub cap off. Pull the bearing. Front wheel hub does not look savable. I'm going to try to save everything we can at this point, though. Shotgun into the shop. We try to salvage as much as possible. Steering knuckle off. Let's go to the other side. We'll rip that tire off. Again, today's sponsor is definitely going to be DW04 because we have used a lot of it already today. Pretty sure they love seeing my name on the order. Order it in bulk. Josh, you get back to work. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Ooh, gotta pull that bearing out. Definitely, today's sponsor is definitely going to be DW04. Whew, if you look at the suspension, definitely needs a lot of it. Let's pull that shock out. Hey, what you guys looking at right to the right, that big bushing. Ooh, I go through more bushings than I care to admit to. I pull these things apart. Full sway, bar off. Pull this bushing out. Alright, oh, that steering rack looks terrible. cover off. Alright, suspension's completely out of it. Motor is being hung by definitely some chains on the roof that no one can see. Obvious. Alright, let's go to my repair. Alright. There we go. We're fixing as much as we can. Let me know in the comments below if there some stuff in this game that just is not worth fixing. I seem to try to fix everything I can at this point. Never seen it as a detriment, but who knows? Maybe sometimes it's easier just to scrap. Oh, nope, I lost that part. Oh, that one's definitely bad. That's alright. Saved the cylinder, though. Definitely a comment down below. Is there, like I said, is there stuff in this game that's not worth repairing? Am I just kind of wasting my time on some of this stuff, or is it worth it to go through and try to save as much as possible? I mean, conventional wisdom to me would say, hey, you gotta save as much as you can. Being able to fix a lot of this stuff is great. Also saves on the bottom line too, which is my main concern. Let's switch this fuse box. Alright, we got as much fixed as we can. Back out. That car's gonna be fun to rebuild. Get to it. Part mount. Put these bushings in. I always, one of the small things I almost always forget to put back into this is definitely this bushing. These bushings right here, I'm gonna be almost done this car completely and then recognize I never put in the bushings. So need some inner tie rods. I know I don't have those in stock. Ooh, I need to go to the car parts shop. Nope, that's my fault. Go on. Brain's processing stuff too fast for my body to keep up. It'll always be fun. Upper. I fixed the upper. Yep, I did. I fixed both. Alright. So the inner tie rod in. Alright. Ooh, we need that. Do I have sway bars? No, I do, but they're all terrible condition. So that axle knuckle cover over. Front wheel hub assembled. So our wheel hub bearings there. I bought a bunch of those. Oh, we need some outer tie rods. Alright. Let's go over to our shock. Separate. We need to definitely pull these apart. These are terrible. Main Coastal Gaming, thank you for that. I try to fix as much as possible. If it's not savable, I definitely try to replace what I can. Alright, let's go to our inventory real quick. Shocks, we need 2 of these. Definitely one of those as well. Go to the shop. Ordering a little bit of everything. Alright, let's get these springs put back together. Another tie rod. Alright, do I have a... Oh, I never threw that on the lathe. Ooh. Go do that while I'm assembling that. This thing has saved my life quite a bit. Alright. Start getting the assembly for over here back together. Throw this knuckle up. Knuckle was brand new. I believe we needed a lower upper arm suspension. Alright, like I said, these bushings. I think I bought. Do I need one? Yes, I need a new. I could not fix that bottom. Alright. Put the shock back in. Tie rod, the sway bar. That outer. Alright, so we definitely need to buy a hubcap. Alright, let's go grab the other disc. It's almost tied. Yep, it's almost tied by some more brake pads. Alright, that one's fully together. Focus on our back end here. Like I said, we go through a lot of DW04 in this shop. The shop is always going through DW04. It's a mainstay. I did get a sweet deal on it though. Alright, spring these spring bolts in. Buy it by the case and the gallon. Now we go through here. Alright, let's pull rear spring, spring cap. This axle, it doesn't look too bad. We might be able to save that. Definitely want guys in the comments watching. What are your thoughts on color and what ideas on wheels and rims for this car? Pull that brake disc off, pull the axle. Leaf spring U-bolts definitely need some loving. So if you guys have not picked up this game, for anyone who is on the fence on watching this gameplay, I highly suggest you pick it up. I don't have much background in taking apart cars or messing with cars. And it's been a lot of fun learning to mess with stuff and tinker with stuff. This game is a game you could easily play and then, oh, I just have this I gotta do, and then 4 hours of your life has gone by and you don't even know what happened. Happens quite a bit. Alright, let's pull that back end off. We need a gas tank, I noticed that. That'll be bought when we work on the exhaust. So let's throw our brakes on the lathe. We can save the brake disc, perfect. Alright, fix these U-bolts. Oh, I'm getting pretty lucky today. We're fixing most of the stuff. Perfect. Oh, we need to buy any one of those. Well, it is what it is. It's unfortunate. Oh. A little too early. Oh, we need to try again. Alright, the more we fix, the less we gotta buy later. So, ride that train. Perfect. Alright. We're working towards that Renovator 5 perk. Just not quite there yet. Alright. Ooh. Pull that other brake off the lathe. Throw the last one on. I believe we shouldn't need to buy too much more for the suspension part of what we're doing here. That off the lathe. That's gonna be a fun build. I had a lot of fun with this one so far, though. We'll save that. Don't think I don't. Nope. We need to buy a new shock. Able to fix this. Nope, we were not able to fix the spring caps. I need 2 of those. Wheel hub 3, no. Oh, this is so bad, couldn't even fix them. Alright, that makes a lot of sense. Solid axle arm control, throw a bushing in it. Fire gas tank while we're in there. Everything else, like I said, is going to be performance, but it's just some stuff you just can't do performance parts on, and it is what it is. Thinking rims. Ooh, white car. Main Coastal Gaming is saying white car. Dark blue stripes. Chrome 17-inch rails. Ooh. I like the suggestion. It's a solid suggestion. Thank you for that, Main Coastal Gaming. We do appreciate your comments. 2 of these before I get sidetracked. How that car is going to look. This car is going to come out looking really nice. I definitely agree about the white color with the blue stripes. Definitely sounds great. The Gaming Wolf, yes, this game is absolutely worth it. On the PSN store, it was $30, and it's one of the best $30 I've spent. A lot of fun. It's a little bit of a grind to get to where I'm at, but it didn't take me too long. I've been logged roughly 25 hours playing this game, and I'm at the point where I am renovating cars and having a lot of fun doing it. So, yes, this game is absolutely worth it. A lot of fun. Sync hours. I've actually at the point in this game where I've been late at night just trying to finish a car, and then the next thing I know, I'm looking at the next car to buy to work on. So this game is definitely great. This actually came recommended to me from Maine Coastal Gaming. Big shout out to them. Why don't you go to their channel? They stream on Facebook. He does a lot of different games with American Trucking Simulator, and he also streams this game as well. I believe he streams on Facebook. Hit him up. A lot of fun. Oh yes, it is well worth it. Actually, played with Maine Coastal Gaming. Theoretically, kind of a part of that team. Need to buy some brake pads. Well, you know what? We'll do a mass order of brake pads. I seem to be going through these all the time. Let's order 20. I don't know why 20. I don't think 20's all that even of a number, but that's, well, all that even for when it comes to doing cars. Alright. Maine Coastal Gaming's idea was 17-inch chrome wheels. I'm going to have him help me pick those out. Alright. We're going to save the tires for a bit, though. I'd like to get underneath and get the exhaust system. Go to the performance shop first. Okay, the rear muffler. Oh, okay, so that has to be just regular car parts. Alright, let's get this all mounted up in. Middle mufflers on, and then it's going to be just the finishing touches. Oh, I think I need to get a fuel pump if I remember correctly. Let me take a look at that. Yes, I do need a fuel pump. Let's go with the performance fuel pump. Trying to get the max performance I can out of this car. Make the next customer, whoever buys this car, incredibly happy. Alright, so at this point, oh, we need to put the gearbox back on. Let's get a performance gearbox. You guys leave a comment in the section below. Is the performance gearboxes really worth it? Or is it just spending extra money to spend the extra money? Maine Coastal Gaming, I don't know if you can hit it on that. I mean, I know we're looking for performance. But I try to throw as much performance parts in as I can. Obviously, I have a couple of gearboxes I keep in the shop. Don't think I keep any starters in the shop. Let's see if I got any starters. Nope, I do not. Okay. said, thank you guys for all you watching. This is a complete and utter rebuild. Alright. Yes. I think it's time to put the drive shaft back in. Yep. Able to fix the drive shaft. So I like the call on the 17-inch rims. Let's take a look at what they're on currently. So they're on 15s. Okay, right, I guess we can go up to 17s though. White car, dark blue stripes, chrome, 17-inch wheels. Pull that one off. Let's go to the wheel shop. Let's go look at rims. We talking this level of chrome? I like rim 25A. I think 25A is gonna win it. What's up? Alright, let's go 17s. I'm gonna go 15 rims though. Question is, where are we at tire wise? So vintage. So 225. 16. So we are at 225, 60, 15s. Let's go order some tires. Let's go with the vintage race tire. I think that would be solid. Let's install our we got some chrome on that. I think we're definitely going to commit to the white. I think Maine Coastal Gaming made the call of the day so far with that. It's going to be a solid looking car. Definitely like the chrome with the tires. Alright. Pull that off. Let's balance these bad boys out. Coastal Gaming. I went with these rims. I like the chrome. You made the good call on that. Definitely approve of the call you made on that. I ended up finding these. Same level of chrome. We all went with 15s, so we didn't go with 17s. I think 17s would have been a bit much. But I definitely like the solid look of these. Alright. Alright, let's bring her down. Ooh. She's looking solid. Let's move her over to the paint shops, get her some paint. Paint shop. Definitely like the call that Maine Coastal Gaming made with the white. So we're gonna go. Question is, do we go metallic, a nice matte? Chrome is no. Chrome is not. Well, let's go metallic. Oh, we don't want to mess with that. White and black might be the look, though. I like the dark blue, but the black's kind of growing on me too, though. Nice little white black contrast between the chrome and the. It looked really nice between the chrome blower right there, from the black tire with the black stripes with the white look over. What else do we got though? Livery 4 looks like you can barely tell those stripes there. Double thing in the black. Question is though, do I go gray? I think the matte black's the call here. I think definitely, okay. I definitely think that's the call. That's solid. Leave a comment below. We go with the I think I'm pretty content with the white, the black, chrome. I mean it's kind of matching. Chrome blower, chrome wheel, chrome rims. Black with the black tires, the bumpers, the white look. Ooh. Again, that looks good. Let's paint that thing up. Alright, let's get some seats into it. Oh. So we need 2 seats. Definitely know what seats I'm going with there, and a steering wheel. Alright, so interiors. Let's find one of my favorite seats. This that's right here. We're gonna get 2 of these. We need a steering wheel. I definitely think this is the call right. This steering wheel looks great. Let's do that. Let's throw some seats in this thing. Throw our steering wheel on. Fine. Ah, yes, the caddy did have 18s on it. Looked good. I stuck with a 15 for this one. I'm actually quite happy with the 15s. I mean, because look at the car, the way it's looking now. This is looking pretty solid. Let's get it over the dyno, and let's see what the dyno has to say. We're currently looking at $71,000 profit. It's not bad. Let's move over to the dyno and see. Dyno's where I always find out if I forgot any parts or not. Go figure. I'm missing a bushing. Told you guys in the chat earlier, there's always something I always forget. It's definitely a bushing. Guarantee it's on this rear suspension. Glad the game's smart enough to tell me that I'm missing something. At least tells me what I'm missing, so. Oh, you know, I am missing. Wow, I shortcutted quite a bit. Wow. Hey, you bolt this thing down. What a knucklehead I am. Didn't trying to drive away with this thing. Look at this. Oh, that buyer would have been mad if I tried to sell him a car like this. Where's that bushing? I forgot. Let's go to this side. Solid. Alright, let's throw the leaf spring plate back on. U-bolts. I'll look under the front suspension. I believe I forgot a bushing there. Bushings, I tell you though. Alright. Okay, so bushings are on that side. Bushings are all there. Alright. Believe we're all good now. Alright, let's move over to the dyno and see if see what this thing's pushing for horsepower now. I always forget those clips. Alright, so there's two clips on this ignition coil. I always forget. They're the littlest things. Just buy two of those. And then we should be money. Let's start her up. Try to start with no engine oil. That's brilliant. That's brilliant, shotgun. Trying to start a car with no engine oil. Blow that motor up. I know we just spent like 20 minutes building this motor, but let's blow it up and do it again. Totally what's going to happen today. Alright. Yes, we want to proceed with the dyno. So, factory power sits at almost 500. Let's see if we can get over 1,000. Let's send her out for the test, see how she does. sounds great. 903. All right, so not quite the 1,000 we were aiming for, but that was quite the gain. 400's great. All right. Let's move her to the front of the shop. Put her up for sale. A little sneak peek for you guys. We have this thing to rebuild. Looks like it's going to be a fun rebuild. And then we also got a Trans Am over here. I know Maine Coastal Gaming would love to watch this be rebuilt. Alright, let's look at that. Green everything. Boom. Looking good. Photo mode. So I don't remember her by. Oof. Alright. Let's send her on her way. 70. So, just to recap, this was a graveyard find. Or a junkyard find, I should say. Graveyard means about the same thing. We bought this car for $14,000. We are now, after putting a bunch of work into it, we are now turning around and selling it for $86,000, making a $72,000 profit. Let's ship her down the road. Say thanks for the memories. Off she goes. Ooh, looking good. Oh, I think we're gonna move this one into the shop next. Put that one on the lift. But we're gonna work on this guy next. Oh, this is looking great. So we're definitely, I'm thinking we're gonna put the V8 DO8C supercharged into it. Right now it just has the V8 DO8C CGM, so I'm thinking putting a supercharged motor in this bad boy. Let's do the inspection. I don't remember if I did the, okay, I did the inspection. This was bought at an auction. I spent a little bit too much money on it, but I really wanted the car, so sometimes at auctions you get a little overpaid for what you really want. Alright, let's get this thing up on the lift. Rip that gearbox out. Let's rip this. I can't. Oh, why is it bonging at me already? Oh, let's go pull the starter off it. That's why it's bonging at me. Alright. Again, DW04. Can't talk highly enough about this great brand. Alright. Let's, just in case this actually had oil in it, let's, move this over and make sure we drain any oil out of it. Don't want to make a mess of our floor today, do we? Alright. Oh, she had a little bit of oil. Would have cost me money to clean up. Alright, let's lower her down. Let's get that motor out of this thing. Let's build a new motor. It's just a V8, right? Let's see if I have a V8 in the shop. V8 block. Do I have? Definitely think it's supercharger. Maine Coastal Gaming, I appreciate that. I haven't really messed with upgrading the performance parts too much on that yet. I definitely want to. It's just one of the ones where I just Haven't messed around with it enough to be comfortable enough with it. Let's see if I got a V8 block. Do I have a V8? I have an engine head. I don't have a V8 block in the shop. I have a V12. What? Oh, I do have I have a V8 SOHC FME block. Let's put a supercharge. What does this V12 go into? I grabbed one of this out of a junkyard. Don't know what the V12 goes into. Can someone leave me a comment below? Let me know what the V12 goes in. I'm not even sure. 6. Yeah, I have a bunch of engine heads. A lot of this, I find stuff in the junkyard. I'll always grab engine blocks out. It helps me build a motor. So let's go to the engine stand. We're going to create a new engine. We want the V8 supercharged. V8 DOHC supercharged. Yep, we're going to create that engine. Do I have it? Nope. Okay. Let's buy, I mean, this is going to be expensive. We're going all out with the supercharged block on this one. I'll just rip that block out at some point. Fortunately for this one, we're going to need to buy a lot more considering the fact that I'm building a whole brand new engine from scratch. But I am going to make it all back with the other engine I got to pull out of it. So I don't feel that bad. Okay, so the crankshaft, power steering pump, we can do performance, fuel filter, I know I can do performance on that. Wheel filter we already bought. Let's go buy a crankshaft. I said I appreciate you guys sitting here watching. Grow as a channel. Build like a family here. Just a big shout out to Maine Coastal Gaming. Phenomenal guy. Oh, flat wheel. And we need eight pistons. Alright. So we're putting a supercharged motor back in this, essentially whatever the game calls this Dodge Charger. Just to give everyone an update on this channel, I do have a face camera coming for this, so you guys can see my lovely face and we can kind of all hang out together as a crew. Ooh, the engine heads. Like I said, we're building a brand new motor from scratch. This is not going to be cheap. But you know what? I went into this knowing this was not going to be cheap. Hence why I brought as much money as I brought out of my shop for this build. Oh, okay. V12 goes into the McLarens, Lambos, and what are the other, and one or two other vehicles in the game. All right. Well, thank you, Maine Coastal Gaming. I do appreciate that. I did find that. I found it interesting, so I grabbed it and ended up fixing it up. So that feels great to know that it goes into a motor for later. So every time I kind of go to the junkyard, which I'll take you guys to do today. Definitely gotta buy that supercharger. Performance exhaust. Oh, I apparently didn't add the part to the list where I need the supercharger. Let's go to the performance area first. Alright. Camshafts. I believe we need 4. We did. And the supercharger is not a performance part. This thing's gonna look great once it's done. Let's throw the supercharger up on top. Fuel rails, we'll definitely get performance fuel rails for sure. Performance spark plugs. It's 8 spark plugs. So our exhaust manifold on. Alright, 4 cam gears. Let's get our fuel rail. Don't need to buy. I don't want to buy those here anyway. Alright, so our fuel rails on. Like I said, guys, we will make our money back because I have a motor I'm pulling out of the car I'm currently doing. Actually, we're going to need 2 timing belts, be my guess. So we're going to buy 2, just because I got a hunch. I was 100% right. That's what I thought. Throw our spark plugs in real quick. Goal is to have this motor completely done. I believe the car I found that I'm working on currently, this Challenger build, I believe was found in a barn. It was a barn find, if I remember correctly. Barn or auction, one or the other. I'll tell you guys in a minute when I get back over to that car to look at everything else. Alright, let's throw the timing cover on. Oh, we need a timing cover. Oh, I don't need an engine block. Gotta love. Whew. Bunch of idler rollers. Water pump. Crankshaft pulleys. Engine head covers. Alright guys, you tell me, what are we thinking for color for this Challenger build we're working on here? I apparently had a water pump. I always do that. Sometimes I see I need it and I just buy it. Mission coils, the throttle. Well, you guys know we gotta go performance models for the ignition coil. Put a bunch of belts all over this thing. I'm gonna rotate it once we're done with doing it. Oh, no, don't want. We need a new one of those. I don't want to put a. Oh, building a new motor. You put a used part on it. It's like slapping grandma in the face. You don't do that. That's like taking the last roll at the dinner table. You don't do that either. Have some common courtesy. Supercharged serpentine belt. Gotta love it. I figured Maine Coastal Gaming. I'm thinking this is gonna become a regular at my shop. It's either gonna be this or that V8 2 carb. Probably the two most common things I'll pull out of my shop. Belt tensioner, another serpentine belt. So belt tensioner on there. One more idler roller A. Well, it's good to know it takes about 20 grand to build one of these from scratch, because I'm just creating this brand new engine. Alright, let's rotate this thing around. Put camshaft rod caps on. So we need 8 and 3 again. Alright. Don't forget, viewers who are watching, don't forget, you can also hit that bell notification. I'll give you a notification when the shotgun goes live. I also thank the name of this channel, to also Maine Coastal Gaming, who's been a long time friend of the channel. One of the OGs. Go back years, tell many stories with Maine Coastal Gaming. Looking forward to this fall. Looking at Battlefield 2042, maybe some Call of Duty Vanguard. Definitely would like to bring a variety of games to the channel. Future starts now. Buy an oil pan, we need one of those. Oh, we need a clutch plate. That's right. Apparently, I'd already bought one earlier. Apparently, I just have an extra. That's alright. Extras are never a bad thing in this shop. Believe our motor is done here. Oh, no, we need the ignition coils. Can't forget those. Need 8 of those. Oh, and we need a throttle too. Let's go to the performance parts area. Need 8 ignition coils. And let's get a nice throttle. So about 25K, what you're going to need to build this motor that I'm currently building. Alright. I think after this, guys, we're going to head to either the junkyard or a barn and see what we can find there. I got spot for, I believe, 2 cars. Coils cover for a V8. I do have one. I need one more. Alright, and this motor has been built. Oh, looking good. We're gonna pull this motor out. Let's pull the motor out. We'll put this other motor up there. Just something to work on for later. Let's install our new engine in. The supercharged motor. Oh. Whoo. She's looking pretty. We're gonna pull in everything I can off of this now. Pull all of our relays out. I believe I have one of these already good to go. Oh, that's right, I told you guys I was going to tell you where this came from. Tell you that in a second. After I pull these parts out. Sorry guys, I do get focused and a bit distracted at times. Let's mount. I believe I have a fuse box. Hey, I have a few. Alright, let's order all new relays, because, again, why would you ever rebuild a car with half bad parts in it? Oh, I don't need a fuel box today, but that's alright. So, this came from a barn. This was a barn find, ladies and gentlemen. And we're doing the motor. Oh, we are over $33,000 profits. And like I said, I haven't finished doing the suspension, the tires, or anything else. Main Coastal Gaming or anyone else who's videoing, if you guys want to leave some comments below for what color we should go. Right now, this thing is a lovely orange. Gray does look pretty nice. I might go gray. Heard once you go gray, there isn't any other way. Alright, so we need a relay. We need 4 of these. 3 of these. 3 of these. one of those, one of these. Alright, let's get this all mounted up in. Fuse box cover. Alright. Air filter base. I think I have a windshield washer reservoir. Yep, I do. Brake servo, I know I have that. That air filter is definitely going to be a performance part. Check the radiator too. Apparently I have a couple in the shop. That's okay. Let's just buy more. Clips are always frustrating to get on, they're so small. So this barn find is a pretty decent find so far. Alright, and do I have radiator fan housing? I do not. But we're gonna go to the shop. We're gonna search. So, radiator fan housing. Oh, I need the bee housing. Okay. I have a radiator for the other one now. That's alright. Extra parts have never gotten on me bad so far. Alright, let's throw oil in it. definitely need to do some suspension work on this thing, I'll tell you that much. But I expect nothing less. I mean, this barn find, mate, this may pay out. I was a little hesitant at first on this barn find, but since the rarity of it, I was all for redoing it. Glad I could bring it to you guys and share with you guys the journey of working on this car. So I appreciate all you guys for leaving comments. Alright, we gotta fill the brake fluid and then we are done with the engine. Always spilling stuff everywhere. Alright. Let's move that over to that vehicle. Let's get under this thing. Do you like this burnt orange color? I'm gonna put a gearbox. We're gonna do a custom gearbox because, you know, we haven't spent enough money on this car. Let's spend more. She needs an ABS pump and a module. I'll have to get back to that in a little bit. Alright, let's pull. Oh, this rim actually looks pretty good. I might just... Oh, gotta tell you this week. What we typically do, rip everything out on the suspension, fix it all, put it back in. Oh, that's right, that's the rack can't go out yet. That's not bushing on this side. Okay. Should be able to save both these brakes, luckily, though. Front wheel hub. sway bar, steering rack, suspension cross member. Not cool. That's everything from the front of it. Let's go fix everything we can. What do you guys think of the colors and stuff? I like to kind of customize the floors. Definitely like the wood look underneath here. Red doors. And I made sure the shop looked, the back shop looked a little different with a little mosaic tile. White walls, so brighten it up in here a bit. Let's put some stuff on the lathe real quick. We had at least one disc valve we can fix. Starter. Fix the gearbox. I guess we're gonna fix a clip. Alright. Just follow the eyes. Fix as much as we can. Sorry, about that. Taking a short break. Alright. We're getting lucky with most of these fixes. So I did get lucky with this barn find. This barn find was actually in pretty decent shape. Oh, that steering rack needs to be replaced. What can you do? Alright. Get there, we're grinding. Body repairs. We have the stuff, we just don't have the ability to fix it yet. See, the storage area, that's pretty empty right now. I don't have much. I generally keep a lot of stuff on my persons. Alright, let's crossover I know we were able to fix. Big win. Steering rack I know we destroyed. Actually, we need the front. Put together as much stuff as I can. Front wheel hub, I was only able to fix one. Big loss, not be able to fix that steering rack. $800 part to replace there. It's alright though, can't win them all. At this point I'm just going to start buying a bunch of inner tire rods. Always seem to need them. I'm also going to buy a bunch of outer tire rods too. Get to that point where I'm buying stuff. I actually decided to take you guys to the junkyard with me. Take apart these front shocks, get them all fixed. I believe there's a fuel filter I need to put in that engine, apparently. I must have forgotten about. Alright. Okay, I'll worry by it. Put these springs back together. Yes, what we'll do is we'll finish up this Challenger. We're going to go to... Well, I'll take you guys to the junkyard. Or probably maybe even a barn. Well, we can do a junkyard and a barn. We're going to do a barn first. I like to look for random parts in a barn. I need to buy a whole bunch of these. Oh, power steering reservoir. Put a bushing in. Put a bushing on this side. Outer tire rod. Alright, front knuckle axle cover. Put this bushing in right here. Whew. I know we couldn't fix the front wheel hub. Well, let's just buy a bunch of these. I'm only gonna buy 10 though for now. Start buying 10 of everything. Going a little excessive, but that's okay. What happens, you start rebuilding cars. You start to buy extra parts just because you're like, oh, I'll need it at some point. Wheel hub cap, boom. Let's play this sway bar uplink. Alright. Believe we got our front suspension done on both sides. Bushings are all in. Alright, let's work on, you know what, let's do the exhaust real quick. Rear mufflers are shit. Alright, I'm going to do performance exhaust. Everything I can, performance is going performance. The whole exhaust system is going to be performance parts. Ooh. Alright, exhaust is done. Perfect, the exhaust looks great. I'm going to work on the suspension now. Pull this stuff off. Brake disc, the rear wheel hub. So DW04, again, low-key sponsor of the channel. For those of you who aren't aware of this game, DW04 doesn't exist. It's just a lubricant of the game to be able to get us to take off most of the stuff that we need to take off. They are big supporters of our shop, though, because of the fact that's what we use for almost everything in the shop. If you're new here, I want to welcome you. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe. You can ring the bell notification. We'll let you know when I go live. Just took the... And I'm one here too. I don't mind a little constructive criticism. Tell me if I'm doing something you don't like, or if I'm wrong, or just ways to better help. We're all here to work. B1. Any helpful tips that you guys could give make me a better mechanic of what to look for. Like I said before I started playing this game, I didn't really have much tinkering with cars. My background's just not there in tinkering cars. We're getting there. Take these two bushings out. But yeah, that's what I was saying earlier about we're gonna finish this car up. We're probably gonna go to the junkyard in a barn, and that's probably I'll cut off the stream for this game today. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in and watching. We're getting lucky and fixing a lot of stuff here, so. Goal is to fix everything we can. It prevents us from having to spend the money to buy new stuff. Alright. Level 17. I think I can actually buy the next portion of the skill point. We have 6 skill points. Oh, okay. So I could do 3 and 3, which I think is probably the better play here. There we go. So I can examine stuff faster. And now my mounting speed's right up there with my screw speed. So next purchase will be that discount on parts. So I seem to be buying a decent amount of parts still. And then Renovator. Trying to round myself out. Alright. Totally got sidetracked what I was doing. Yep, we have a new brake. Oh, we fixed all those parts, okay. I'll stand here, wait, lathe just to come through. Pull that on off. Alright. Almost. Let's put this back end back together. We were able to save most of the getting there. It's always a process to rebuild. Ooh, I need to drive shaft this thing, that's right. Part 2. Big L's in chat for me. big L's in the chat for me. Forgetting this critical stuff. Rear drive axles. Leave a comment below about paint job. Might be, I'm gonna go into that gray. I do like that gray. Let's get pushing in. Buy 10 of these. I have 2 spring caps. Perfect. Do I have rear springs? I believe I do. Yep, I do. Did I buy a rear shock? I did. Alright, we're at the part where it's just tires. Let's check our status now. We're at 94% interior needs. Ooh, we're up almost over $100,000 on this car already. That still needs tires. We're looking solid. This is a great. Spent a little under 30 on it. Gonna make about 100. That's a solid profit. Let's take up this. Oh, that's right. This only has 1 wheel on it. That's right. Alright. We don't need to balance anything. Let's 245, 40, 20. Ooh. So 245, 40, 20s. That's big. Alright, so I'm definitely thinking, oh, I like the black rim. We're gonna go the black rim. 20's gonna be expensive, but that's okay. definitely don't want to go off-roading. Let's go with these racing B tires. 20s. These are gonna be expensive. 4 tires. 245. 40s. Ooh, almost $4,000 in tires. Ooh. Well, I think they gotta look slick. Black rim, black tire. Definitely gonna look slick. Definitely a dark color with these dark rims. Might go black on black on black. That might be the play here. So I want to thank every one of you guys. I can't say it enough. Watching my channel, watching my stream. It is greatly appreciated. Alright, let's put our tires back on. Oh, there's black on black. Ooh, hoo hoo. That is some spice. That is some spice. Gonna stand to make a 84 grand profit right now as she sits. That's right, we needed to fix a couple things in here. We need an ECU. I believe we need ABS. Correctly, yep, there's our ABS one. Let's take that ABS pump out. Pump in the module. Alright. Almost. Delete that from the list. We need the module, we need the pump. We need the ECU type A. Mount this up. Almost forgot we needed that pump. Modules there. Boom, 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 boom. Oof. We need this ECU in there. I think. Move it over to paint. Thinking black. Honestly thinking black. Thinking black on black. Oof. I'm not gonna lie, that gray does look pretty dope. Oh, that's the play right there. That is it. Oh, black. Right there. Oh, gray and black, chameleon. Look. Ooh. She's looking solid. Looking fine. Let's get her. Let's. Okay. Let's. What are we looking at for tail lights? Oh yeah, with the ooh, that's gonna look. Whoo, that's looking good. It's looking fire. Do I have a? Oh, I need a windshield. Let's go get a windshield. Where am I not seeing that rear window? Windshield. Not gonna lie, I like that so much I'm putting it back in. Alright, let's $91,000. Whew, that's a hell of a profit. 703 horse. Let's put him on the dyno. Swear to God, rubber bushing's gonna be the death of me. Rubber bushings are gonna be the death of me, I tell you. Always forget the rubber bushings. Where's this rubber bushing? Oh, there it is right there. One rubber bushing. That was it. Let's lower this bad boy down. Did I fill that reservoir? I don't remember. Nope, I did not. File the interior the way it is. Look at what's the difference in the hoods. Oh, it has the inverse to hood B on it. Alright, let's move over to dyno. Want a dyno on her? Yes, I do. Let's start the test. Should be sitting at factory power 6703 on the horse. Alright. Ho! 1300 horse! Woo! Maine Coastal Gaming. He's live on Facebook, as I know is watching, wants to go watch. Alright. Gained 660. This is the highest hitting horse I've had. Let's move the car up front. Woo! It's a Hellcat. Bought for $29,200, sold for $121,000, almost $100,000 profits on this 2008 Challenger, which is we added a supercharged engine to it. Oh, tuning's at 93.75%, looking great. I'm quite happy with this find. It says the body does 38%, but that's fine. I'm okay with it. It looks great. Let's get it out the door. Challenger, you were great. Appreciate all the memories. Hope you go to a good home. Boom. Sell it out. Whoo! Alright, so we have just the Trans Am. So I have room for 3 cars. I have one for the shop. Move that Trans Am into the garage. Alright, I'm going to take you guys to the... Alright, let's go to a barn first. Take you guys with me on an adventure to the barn. Let's see if we find any other project cars. Ooh, he's making... Alright, gotta smash that like button. Bam. Alright, let's see what we get out of this barn, guys. I always check. I check everything I can. I'm looking for unique stuff. Really don't want these bumpers and like that. I'm looking for, like, there's sometimes you get cases and crates. Looking through stuff. Nothing there. Alright. I already checked that. So what I found is anywhere you search, you get typically 3 cars that you find. DC Typhoon hood, gearbox for a V12. Oh, we'll take that because a V12 we've got one. That's going to be a fun motor to build. Oh, we have our first. I find is you get 3 vehicles to pick from typically. When you go to a barn or if you go to a junkyard. Obviously, the auction there's more to pick from. Let's do an examination of this vehicle. Looks like we got an old school truck here. These are fun to rebuild. Depends on how much money we have to sink into this thing. That's the only thing I always have with this. So I inspect everything. Ooh. These old trucks can be fun. Alright. She actually looks in pretty decent shape. See how much they want for it. So this truck is old school. The Salem 55 truck. I'd love to have one of these in real life. It'd be a lot of fun to have. I6 OHV. That'd be a complete rebuild. Because they can't swap it out. They want 15 grand for this truck. We'll come back. We'll think about that truck. Not bad. I don't know, I gotta think about that truck. The truck before, they are kind of fun. It's just, if there's a better barn find. We got 2 more cars to look at, most likely. Grand Club front bumper. It's a V8 gearbox. It's at 92%. We'll take that with us. It's in good shape. Turbocharger we can try to fix up. Take that with me. Intake manifold. I don't think I can fix that. Oh, we got another car there. So we got a fastback. Crankshaft. So, sorry I'm looking kind of quick. Turbocharger we'll take, that's nice. This is a fastback. Ooh, Edgewood Hellcat. Okay. We can put a 2-carb OHV supercharger in it. Estimated supply price, they want 18, it's worth 16. Let's inspect it real quick, because this might be something I rebuild, because I haven't done a Hellcat yet. I'm looking for stuff I haven't done. mean, we also almost have $300,000, so at this point, would put a supercharger in this thing, though. That sounds like a lot of fun. You know, we're gonna buy this one. Haven't done a Hellcat. We're gonna send that to the garage. We committed. Yeah, we already checked this junk. I believe we already checked this one too, but that's, yeah, we already did. I remember that. That Hellcat should be fun. I'll be on definitely on a different stream though. I'm done. We're gonna search this barn. We're gonna go to the junkyard, see what's at the junkyard. If there is anything, take one of these, it's in good shape. Found our case, turbocharger. Power steering pumps, power steering pump for V12 almost. Stuff we're finding for a V12. Might be able to build a V12 motor at some point. It looks like we have a hint of moon. That's our last one. Gearbox I'll take. Something I can fix. That moon, I tell you right now, I've already did one of those. I'm probably not going to take that one. We'll look at it real quick just for giggles and laughs. L's and chats for the hint of moon. I did have fun rebuilding one of those though. It's just not a lot. Is that actually the Super? Wait a minute. Let's wait. Stand by. I might have been wrong. This is the Super. We can put an i6 turbo in this. Oh, that's too much money. I want 48 for it. It's only worth 35. I can't start almost 15 grand in the hole. That's just not worth it to me. Sorry, car. I just can't do it. That's paying too much money. That's just not worth it. Edgewood Hellcat. Front bumper. I think that's what we got. Yes, the Hellcat's what we got out of here. V12 crankshaft? Yep, okay. Man, this game really wants me to build that V12. I just can't. Just can't. I mean, it's a nice looking car. I just can't justify the huge loss to me. I don't know, guys. Leave that in the comments below. Tell me if I'm making a mistake. But then again, when I'm just looking at 15 grand loss in a car just to buy a car, and I don't need it. Thought it was a hint of moon, but let's back out of this garage. We're gonna take our parts with us. We got some turbochargers, some gearboxes. We got a lot. We found some stuff for the V12 build. I'm probably gonna build that motor at some point. A McLaren motor. Alright, I'm going to take you guys to the junkyard. See what we have out of the junkyard. And then from there... we'll end this stream. It's been great having all you guys with me. Alright, so we have these Trans Am's be fun to rebuild. The newest edition right there, that Hellcat. You know, let's get that Hellcat over to the car wash real quick, just to give it a nice bath and see what its capabilities are. Give it a nice bath. Look at this thing. Get it all nice and clean. Okay. Okay. I see you, car. Frame's good. Interior's good. Body's good. Parts. Okay. We're gonna definitely drop the supercharged motor into it. That's a given. That's a special, but oof. Thing's looking solid already. Alright, so we have room for 2 more cars. Let's head to the junkyard and see what the junkyard has to offer us. Going to auctions. We go to the junkyard. So I found in this game, for anyone who's playing, if you're looking, once you have a decent amount of money, so 15, 20 grand, buy yourself a welder, start going to the junkyard, look at some vehicles. If it looks good, what I found worked for me and what started is just buying a vehicle from the junkyard, welding it, washing it, and then sending it out. You typically can make somewhere between $500 to $2,000 from just welding it. So that's how I ended up building up money enough to finally start redoing cars completely. I have not done a customer order since. I've been quite content with just building cars and doing stuff myself. So let's go dumpster diving. I'm looking here for engine blocks too. It is always something I'm looking for when I'm out in the junkyard. Stuff I can fix. Obviously significantly cheaper here, considering the fact it's all junked out. But if you can fix it, you're going to make a substantial amount of money on it. Who knows? We could find our next motor here. Oh, I see our first car. Mission wires. Looks like we have another Corvette. Yeah, another Corvette. I want 10 grand for it. It's only worth 7. No, I'll hold off. We just did one of those today on this stream, might I add. Alright. Oh, that's an engine block we can try to fix. See, that's the thing. At this point, I'm picking. There's our second vehicle. Looks to be a truck. That truck we might do. Alright, let's take a look at this truck. So this is the same truck we found in that barn from earlier. We a rebuild on this. They want $5,000 for 5,500. It's worth 5 already sitting here, so it's already worth. Let's do an inspection of it. Be a refurb on the motor. Alright. Oh. Okay, for anyone questioning if this game is worth the time, I have been streaming since 11 o'clock. It is now 1:40, and I felt like no time has gone by at all. Lots of fun. We are going to buy this truck. This truck's worth it for me to flip automatically. Yep, we're going to send this thing to my garage. Boom, that truck was worth it. Again, we're looking for engine heads and an i3. Carburetor. Maybe we can find the Supa here. Engine block for another V12. I have one already. We got to rebuild. I haven't found a McLaren yet or something to rebuild. Have to go to an auction at some point. I may go to an auction off stream just to finish up everything. Again, guys, can't thank you enough. Spend some time. Appreciate you watching the streams. Like, comment, subscribe. Obviously, I think I've said it enough. I've said it 5 times. Just excited to be getting into the world of streaming with you guys. Alright. Looking junk. Engine blocker can't be fixed. See, if it's red, you guys, I cannot fix it. I don't believe it's beyond fixable at this point. So, looking for stuff in the orange. Carburetors, gearboxes that aren't garbage. Fix that engine head. Front drive shaft of a 4x4. We are looking for our third vehicle, so we're not gonna buy the. Not gonna buy that freaking other car that we saw. That one right there. We've already done that. Did that today's stream. I just don't feel like buying another one to do another one again. That's just. I want to bring you guys exciting. Something new. Oh, and then we have. It looks like a Beamer. Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now. Yup, that's a Beamer. I've had luck actually flipping a car for big money. Buy price 18. The last one I flipped was worth 100,000, over 100,000. So big L, big W in my book. Definitely gonna buy this. Send it to the garage. It's worth the money. We'll continue looking. Engine head A. probably gonna take that upper arm. That was fixable. Yep, upper suspension arm. Alright, so we've seen our 3 cars. Did that BMW. That BMW is going to be worth it now that I can actually put. So I think the last BMW I did had a supercharged motor in it. Drive shaft. Alright guys, I think I have looked through a lot of junk that I want to look through. So we already found our 3 cars. We bought 2. Engine block, we're gonna, yeah, definitely gonna take that engine block. That engine block is fixable. And you know what? Since I'm feeling generous today with you guys, let's I'm gonna return to the garage. Cause that's the engines, stuff I wanted, $1,300. Let's go to an auction. I'll show you guys an auction. And that will be where we cut off the stream. I know I keep telling you guys I cut it off, but we're just gonna keep on grinding. Also, tell me what you guys do. I'm going to link Maine Coastal Gaming's Facebook streaming to my in the details field so he can get some views. Be great. Because that huge supporter of our channel. I'm a huge supporter of his. Alright, so we got the truck here. We're going to move that in. So I want to show you guys something real quick. So you see how this truck, it tells you right now we're in the hole for $460. Let's move the welder over. And you guys watch. Move the welder over. We're just going to weld up the truck. And we'll probably turn a profit already. Yep, we can already make $1,200. And you know what? Need the space. I really don't feel like doing the truck. We just made a quick $1,200. Sometimes you gotta spend money to make money. This car we're a little more upside down on, I can tell you that right now. Yeah, we're almost 6 grand over, but that's not gonna matter. So we're doing the body work. Boom. See, we were a little over 6 grand, now we're a little under 4. So we're gonna move this back. We're gonna give the interior a bath. Yep, let's do a detail of the interior. Doesn't cost me anything to do that. You know what? Let's give this bath too. So, boom. Alright, so we freed up a spot. Truck's no longer there. So we have this thing, which we're 2 grand over on right now. So we can make $800 on that. Let's, alright, let's show you guys a car auction. It's gonna cost $200 to go to the car auction. I'm looking for something rare. Alright, let's go to Kowalski. Wow, that looks familiar. Ooh, the Skyline? Okay, that Skyline's something we definitely want. That Skyline is worth some money. Definitely don't want to let that one go. Whew. Oh, let's take a look at her. The Skyline is definitely something I want. Definitely something I want. Ooh, I'm glad I took you guys with me on this. We're definitely bidding on this bad boy. Looks to be in pretty good shape. That is the one good thing about auction cars is they are generally in really good shape. As long as you're not in the salvage part. The salvage part you're looking for deals. This is the one car that's tickling my fancy right now, though. Which makes me feel a certain way. Look at the drive shaft. Drive shaft looks great. All we're really going to need to flip this car is just in some performance parts. So... Oh, I would definitely change that out to a turbo. That's a given. Need to give that turbo 98. Let's start the auction. We're definitely bidding up on this. Yep, and we got her. She's ours. We'll send her to the garage. So good. We ended up getting the Skyline. The Starline. of those already. We have a Panther sitting there to redo. I'm assuming the rating is how good the vehicle is. Let's look at the salvage. We got the Hellcat already. See, I'm sure one of these trucks we sold. 2009 Hint of Moon MK2. Chieftain. Oh. It's a little 4-cylinder. I might just send this to car parking. It actually does not look in that terrible of shape. Being a salvage car, I actually expected worse. So I bought that Skyline for like $200 less than it's currently valued at, which is fine. Throw some performance parts in it. Send that down the road. Big win on the auction block. Alright. We can do a I4, so... Oh, it's already got the turbocharged motor in it. Okay. So it's got one of the better motors in it. Okay, so that's a good thing. It's a big win. So estimated value 18 grand, starting bids 3. Let's try out the bidding on these guys. Alright, we won. Let's send it to car parking. Sweet. We won that. I want a cargo van. Hint of Moon. We could do a police car. Del Rey Winchester. Looks like a big block V8. Let's do our inspection of it. Missing 2 tires. As I said, we are in the salvage section right now, so it's not as good a shape of... I mean, this is like picking out the junkyard, but a little bit more rarer a vehicle. It's only worth 6. Let's just drive up the bidding. Oh, there we go. Let them have it. You can have it. There you go. Congratulations, bidder 2. You are the winner of that. I don't see anything else that tickles my fancy on the salvage end. We have that Trans Am. We have the Bandit to do. We have a DC Typhoon to do. We have a FMW Panther to do. Not doing that Jeep. I ended up buying the Starline, which was great. Let's take a look at this Mayhem. Auction or a barn? We can put a supercharger on this thing. Car is worth 40 grand, 48 grand. Ooh. Definitely gonna bid on this if I can make money on it. And we bought it for 39. It's worth 46. Make 6 grand for it sitting on the lot. All right, we're gonna back out. I spent enough money today. We were over 2. We've bought some vehicles. Alright, once we get everything set up, I'm going to end the stream here, guys. Like I said, I appreciate all of you. Alright. Yeah. So as she sits right now, I can already make a 2 grand profit on this Starline. That's not even... Alright. Let's move this. Take a look over. Alright. Oh. Let's move this one to the garage. And let's exit the garage. that one, as this stands right now, we can already make 8 grand on it. That is not bad. We're gonna tighten up the frame. That should be over 10 grand sitting there now. Yeah, almost 10 grand we can make on this car. We're gonna sell it for $50,000. We're gonna drop a supercharged motor in it for sure. Fix up some frames real quick. No customer orders. We don't need customer orders here. Air damage body panels. We don't have space for customer orders here. Alright. We can already make almost 3 grand on that car. Not bad. Alright. Well, this is where I'm going to end the stream, guys. Like I said, thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part. I'll catch you on the next one.